What's up, good people? It is the Oracle of Elohim once again on April 1st, 2025. Um, I had an epiphany. Now, I have a question for some people. And I may say your whole government name, or I may not, because some of you may have gotten married, or, I don't know. But anyway. Now, while working at my 15-and-a-half-year job, right before I got ready to retire, a certain cousin came to visit me. Her mother and her daughter came to visit me. I won't say the daughter's name because she, I believe at the time, was barely 18, so I won't say her name. But Natasha, Coney, Brown, I don't know what your other names might be, or which one of my exes you decided to play with, or maybe even marry. Quite frankly, I don't care. Now, that day, you came to my job with your daughter and your mother, Christina Coney. Christine Coney, not Christina. Christine Coney. You had your little short afro. It was cut neat, And now that I remember, I don't think I said anything to you at the time because I think I was under one of y'all's spells. And the only thing that I could seem to talk about was Jocelyn Scott, how she is, tyrant. Little things she was doing. So while we were in the hallway, which I know at that particular job they did employ some camera system. And I'm still trying to figure out, because both you and Christine have a car. So I wasn't overstanding why you all came there that day. But I do remember that you were walking around that office as if you worked there because you knew the whole layout. You had a car because you used to go see your disabled son. Even your mother has a car. So I don't believe it was about paratransit because you didn't stop to speak with Jocelyn, although I do believe that you spoke with Jocelyn. I think you were there to pick up some paperwork because you're probably the one who's trying to act like me, putting phony charges out there that I'm harassing you. I might talk about you on my video, and I have right to do that. If you're trying to immolate me, manipulate my life so that you can have a better life and steal my things. Because, when I was first starting my natural thing, I would wear, the afro. So you, on the other hand, had time. Now that I think about it, you had time with all the cameras in my house for you to observe me, try to watch me on a day-to-day basis because you were committing Social Security fraud. Was your ex-husband Willie Brown involved with this too? I mean, I know y'all was separated at the time that I'm talking about because it was just a little bit before I retired. You came up to the job, and I'm not sure why you were there because, like I said, I was irritated by what Jocelyn Scott was doing throughout the course of the day before you had even arrived. So when I was out in the hallway talking to you and your mother, that's pretty much all I was talking about, was that. So I didn't even acknowledge the fact that you had lost all that weight. You know, when you used to say, oh, I have fibromyalgia. The doctors say I have something going on with my brain that causes me to have memory fog or memory loss. And that's something that, you know, you all are trying to say that I have, but it was you. I'm believing it was you that was pretending to be me. Because on that day, you certainly had lost all that weight because you were bigger than I. And I'm not sure how you would have lost all that weight except by plastic surgery. And you know, when you went and had when you went MIA, you know, you stopped calling me, blah blah blah. And then when you did call me, you was like, oh yeah, I was sick, you know, I was hospitalized. So when you was hospitalized, did something go wrong with your bypass surgery to lose all that weight? And so you thought on that day you would come and exploit yourself throughout the camera footage, come pick up documentation about my employmency there, because you were trying to immolate me. Because I was already estranged from Kenny. As a matter of fact, I was already moved in with Randy at the time from splitting. Right, I was already moved in with Randy, living with Randy. So after that, after you showed up with that, it still didn't dawn on me what you were doing. But I'm trying to figure out. So you, your mother, and Gabriella were all in the hallway together. So there's a picture. Because remember, there's cameras at the job. So what did y'all do with that picture at the job? Y'all were there talking about how I gave you my house, or how, you know, I gave you, I don't know. You were trying to get a picture frame together with all of us in a frame together. Why is that? Because I'm still trying to figure out, because your mother has a car, you have a car, so you wasn't using the bus, at least not to my knowledge. Because remember, I would be receiving phone calls. Now, Christine was using the paratransit, but not even that much for me to even say, okay, she's coming up here to handle some business about that, which she can simply use the telephone to use, you know, to handle that business. So it was something about you all wanting to get us all in a picture frame talking. What did you do with that picture, Jocelyn, and y'all who all participated with the scenario? Because like I said, Tasha walking in admit while she left me out there with her mom. And I don't know what you were doing, but you could have already passed the paperwork to whoever was working with y'all to give, you know, the paperwork to Tasha, because I had to go back to my desk because my phone started ringing. So I can answer my phone, because I was, you know, employed and I am at work. I can't stand out there and talk to family all day. So it was something about a picture. Y'all wanted to get a picture. Now the only thing I do not remember is whether or not I was wearing my hair like Tasha was wearing her hair, or similar to that, because Tasha's cut was a little bit neater than mine. I was just, you know, just natural. But it's something about that day you wanted all of us to be in a picture, Spirit is saying. You wanted all of us to be gathered together, smiling, laughing, like we're one happy family, like we do that on a daily basis, when you know that we don't. And then to my audience, you know, since I have a doppelganger, someone trying to be me, someone stole something from me, like property, a house, maybe even some money. When you called me and you sent me a picture of you, that's when I acknowledged, and because you had your hair similar to how I used to wear weave. And I was like, what? Tasha lost all that weight? But really, in actuality, that day you came to the job, you were already slim then. But because of the spell work y'all had on my eyes, I did not acknowledge you that day as slim, walking without a cane, walking without your walker. I mean, you were walking almost like me, and then your sister-in-law, Wanda Brown, your ex-sister-in-law, because you and Willie are divorced. When I seen you, you're divorced, so I think, at least that's what I thought you told me. But she would always say, "Oh, Jennifer, can't nobody emulate that walk you have." And I would often wonder why she would say that to me every time, every single time she saw me. Can nobody emulate your walk? Why would she say that to me, Natasha, who lost all that weight, who can't get up? Girl, I be sleep. My medicine had me sleep because this fibromyalgia, girl, I tell you. But yet on that day, you were walking around like you was on a runway model in that office, like you knew the landscape and everything. Why was you there? Besides the picture, were you there to get my information so you can utilize it for yourself? Why, in my opinion, Jocelyn Scott also is a contributor why my name is on the FBI watch list. That's why on yesterday when I went to my former employer, I'm still trying to figure out why is you still at work when you are a liar. If you said anything to the FBI about my name, about who I am, in a negative way, you are a liar. That's why I'm still free and not arrested, because you are a liar. All of you, as a matter of fact. So on your hiatus, Tasha, you were having your surgery, getting slim. Is that what was going on? Or you were already kicking it with whoever you're with, Kenny, John, whichever one you're with, spending up my money? Interesting. I just don't remember the dates, but I know I was still working and it was getting close to me getting ready to retire. So all of a sudden, y'all just popped up out of nowhere. And now my memory is coming back to me, and you were slim. You were not fat. As a matter of fact, your mother was using the walker that day, and she typically is walking around fine too. So, you know, y'all are some fraudsters, you know. But anyway, I am certain that the Most High is going to work this out and figure this out, because Sandra, you don't have the right to deny me my things, and none of you have the right to take my things and think you're going to X me out of something that the ancestors who gifted me that, like you're just going to write me out. No, you're not. And then Patricia, you and Deidre. Are you the other one? Because, you know, ever since you had Deidre, she would remain, you know, just like Anya. Anya would act very distant. Maybe it was by design, by Maybelle, and same with Patricia and Deidre. because y'all knew what y'all mission or your goal that you wanted to achieve when it comes to stealing, being fraudulent. So I only received one picture with Deetra, and that was a little bit before I got that illegal eviction for me to move out of the apartment that I shared with Randy, something that Danielle gave me on one of my phones that y'all want to lock up, or you probably snatched the pictures off, I don't know. But thank God for forensic technologists who can retrieve whatever you think you have erased off my phone. Isn't that nice? Buzzards. You may have locked me out, and you may have put my name on the FBI watch list. So if the good ones are watching along with your tainted ones, and you're still going around lying on my name, let's all go to court since you think you got it in a bag. Let's all go. Let me speak up for myself. If you're so sure of what you're doing, why try to ostracize me? Why try to shadow ban my YouTube channel? Who gives y'all that pull? Who is working at YouTube that know you all? Or is it not you all at all? Maybe it's some of those other people that are of elite status that you all know that I am unaware of. Maybe I have some family that are politicians that are just as wretched as you all. I don't know. But either way it goes, if you have did anything against my foundation, my well-being, anything against my name, I do intend on prosecuting you. You are not above the law. And for you to think that you can have someone defraud Social Security, sit back every day watching me while I'm on the job, when I come home, trying to check and do my mannerisms, because you're like a person with a deaded soul where you can't be yourself. And maybe perhaps today, I don't know, because I don't see any of you. But because you were trying to be me, probably you have lost your real mind. And still, you still cannot be me. People, whoever gets to watch this video, this is something serious. That's why I say, somebody messing with the mail, somebody trying to delete me altogether. My little minion family do not have the power to do all of this. They gotta know some people that know some people that know some people. Because they also, I guess, wanted some of the money, access to it, which is vanity, greed, vanity. And yes, we all have an expiration date. Yes, we do. And we all know that none of the money is going in the grave with us, or at least it's not supposed to. Or it doesn't make any sense to go there because your soul would have already left your body and your bones would dry up into the dust. So, you know. And mind you, people, Tasha, she's brown skin, her skin tone is same color, but like I say, she has a gap. Her gap is bigger, wider than mine. Her two front teeth are elongated. They're not like mine. They're more like, they're not as big as the Buc-ee's, you know, the gas stations. I don't know if they're only in Florida, but anyway, the Buc-ee's gas station, you know, like buck teeth, right? Her two front teeth are longer than mine, and her lips are bigger than mine. My nose is a little bit more pointed, pointier than hers, but you know, she's probably had plastic surgery by now. I don't know, because I haven't seen her. Because this is a whole plot, plan, scheme to become me. And then the other aunts that I knew as their daughters that they had when they were way up in age, they kept them from me. They kept them from calling or associating with me. Why is that? Are y'all too also a doppelganger? God, this is insane. So insane. And what's even more insane, however this inheritance flows or goes, I'm trying to figure out the bank, how all these people, different people are going in saying that they're me. I mean, is any of our banking system safe? Maybe I need to talk to the one with all the money. What banking system are y'all on? Because that's the one that I want all my loot that I am going to receive back. That's the bank I want my stuff in, you know, because it seems to me, you know, some people can see their money multiplying and they don't be on the news saying, you know, my bank account was broken into, or my mail, I haven't received my mail because somebody can tell the postman to do this or that with my mail. Although, you know, maybe perhaps after this video we'll probably see some type of made up scenario. Don't make up a scenario when you sit in the seat of power and you have all this AI. Some we can do without, like the deep fakes, unless you're making a movie. At least not a reality movie like my life. I don't give you the authority to make no movie out of my life. And then try to use other people, other individuals to live out my life for me. Elohim, please pass judgment between my known and unknown, seen and unseen enemies, whoever they are. As I call all my destiny, everything associated with it that my ancestors meant for me to have and achieve successfully without another wicked individual making plans to delete me out of my ancestral inheritance that was meant for me. Please pass judgment, Yahuwah Elohim. And I call back all my power, all my energy, all my creativity, all my fertility, all my essence and beauty back to me, because a lot of you siphoned that from me while I was sitting up there trying to help a brother who hate me because he's trying to also emulate me because he's sexually confused, but yet try to be homophobic in others' eyes, but yet you like to sleep with men. Archie, Randy, Pete Jr. Just be who you be. John Henry Williams. If you like men, then tell somebody that. If you like both sexes, tell them that so they can consciously say, nah, I don't want to deal with you. But again, by the grace and mercy of the Most High, your intentions of bringing me the HIV that you are currently infected with, but yet you are going to lie and perjure yourself on legal documentation and bring it before the judicial court and say that I gave you something that I do not suffer from or have. It's because of your sexual appetite. That's why you have it. And because of your hate that you not only have displayed towards me, but you have done it to other people. That's why you felt so proud and egotistical to come to somebody who was unaware that I am who I say that I am. I am a prototype of Yeshua HaMashiach in female form this time. Anyway, all I know is in this human flesh, I can speak a thing. And right now, as I call all of my God DNA activation code, energy, creativity, fertility, essence, beauty, back to me, let it be divine supreme, more pure and magnified as it flows back to me with ease and without sorrow, regret, or any curses associated with it. And expose the incubus, succubus energy vampires. Let them walk in their true DNA and relinquish all of what they stole from mine back to me, more pure and magnified, so the world can see the difference between you and I and the lies you have told, the money you have schemed, plotted from others, including myself, by fraudulent activities, pyramid schemes. Let them begin to walk in their true identity, their true image of self, and let whoever else they tried to cloak themselves as, let it fall off of them, Most High. Just like the Holy Spirit will leave a filthy house. Let that energy that they try to cloak themselves with my known and unknown, seen and unseen foes, energy vampires, incubus, succubus spirits. Let it fall off so everybody can see their true essence, which ain't me or anybody else that you have abused, manipulated, and possibly even red-wronged. Because Sandra is quite something. As a matter of fact, all you sisters, Patricia, you have a potty mouth. You're a cusser. And quite frankly, I'm not sure if you're the mother of me or Belle or Sandra. I don't know. But all of you are witches. I'm not sure if Shirley participates with you all. But I think it's mainly you three are very toxic and diabolical. But your children cannot have what's mine. And if you broke any laws, even in my forgiveness, and the Bible says, brethren, if anyone is in Christ and anyone offends you, go to them and try to reason. This is not the case, because a brethren would not try to red run me, poison me, take what's mine, and then steady be doing diabolical things behind the scene, putting hits out on me, using my energy for your gain, your profit. I want all of them cut out of my energy from this day forth, Divine Supreme. Let them walk in their true identity, so they will either evolve or they will fold. I don't relinquish anything about myself to any of you, because I don't practice dark magic like you said I did. I'm becoming more familiar with it at the hands and the diabolical actions of you. Yeah, that's right. I'm becoming more and more familiar and remembering who I am. So therefore, when you try to take from me or cast a spell on my crown, where when you, like I said, when you came to my job, I did not say, dang, because typically you know I would do that. And so that day you all knew that, oh, the spell work is working on her crown because she didn't acknowledge I lost weight. That I'm actually trying to look like her. You may can have plastic surgery. You may can change your body shape. But there's one thing, there's a couple of things you cannot become. You cannot have my bloodstream. You cannot have the markings that are naturally on my body. You can't have that. You might can get a tattoo, but mine is natural. Yours is not, because you're an imposter. What does the Moor say? I am valuable and you are of alien, because you are trying to emulate someone that you are not. You're on my property and you're not supposed to be there. And even if I don't want to reside there, you most certainly won't either. If this judicial system go ahead and do what they're supposed to do. But then again, I don't know, because I'm trying to figure out how Aramis Ayala fits in this situation. Did she have plastic surgery? Are you my ex-classmate? All this plastic surgery, which is a good thing if you need it. But to do it to try to throw people off and then change your whole name, your whole look, and then you don't have a reason. Like, when I finally get where I'm going to have to do those things because of the stresses and the way you have ran my name into the ground. Even, this name that I have might not even be my name if I was stolen and somebody's trying to emulate me. That's why I don't know the truth yet. Anyway, thank you, Most High, that you're going to fix this situation and you're going to pass judgment on this situation. And I ask that you do that on this judicial system. If they don't, what they won't do, I'm asking you to do, Divine Supreme. I'm asking you to allow my ancestors to become involved with me getting my justice. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go, people. But trust you me, everything that I speak on is truly happening in my life. So, I said that to say this. You better stay prayed up. You better watch who you're around, whether they're kindred, blood kindred, or someone that you call, oh, that's my cousin, that's my friend. You better make sure that they are a friend and not trying to fry your ends. If you get my drift, F-R-I, or you can insert a Y. Fry in friend in ends. So I don't know. This language that I speak, I don't know. I don't believe it's my original language, but it is, should I say my ancestors' original language, but it is my language in this lifetime. So except the Most High brings me back to my higher self and allows me to know the language that my ancestors spoke, and I will be very much grateful, then this is the language that I speak. But some words I do dissect, like that friend. I don't know, fry, and I would prefer to say a very close acquaintance, a brethren. Whether or not we're related or not, brethren signifies to me I am closely involved with your well-being and acknowledge you as kinfolk, but you may not be kinfolk because I am of like mind. We are of like mind or serve the same creator, and we stand on principle and character of ourselves and another human being. Period. like I said, God made us all, so again, I refer to the Bible, the oldest book that I know of, although I know there are some hidden books, and in my spirit, I believe they are at a certain church that is also mentioned in the Bible. And I know that there are words in the Bible that speak of my chosen people. So God does have a choice of people that He sees as a delight. So anyway, that is not my doing. That is the Creator's doing. So when that happens, there should be no one becoming angered, having that Cain spirit. Get rid of it. Because we are all here. Supposedly, we should be enjoying this beautiful earth because it is very beautiful. And I haven't begun to see other parts of the world, which I intend on doing. Like I said, and like we know, and there have been commercials and studies with little children of all ethnicities. If you put them on a playground, they don't see skin. They see someone their size having fun like they want to have fun, and they're all playing together. Can we just imagine for a second that is what the Creator wants? Not one thinking I am superior and you're not. Just be yourself. If you have a superior position as in employment, then act like it when you pass judgment. Let it be of principle, integrity, and have character behind why you made that decision to judge. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. That was on my mind. And, I don't know where Tasha is these days, or Natasha, whatever you're calling yourself. Maybe you change your name too. I don't know. But it's all going to come to a head. That's for sure. So whoever involved themselves in trying to harm, hurt, destroy, and kill me, as you have done others, that time is over. You are exposed, and you will be exploited as you have done me and others. But you will be exploited as it pertains to the laws that are in place. And you will also be contributors to laws being corrected so that this would never happen again. Anyway, have a nice day.